NFlight Technology presents Getting to Know Your HERO13 Black. There she is. What's in the box? You get your HERO13 Black, your Enduro battery, curved adhesive mount, mounting buckle, thumb screw, USB cable. Camera basics. This is the door. You got to pull down on this latch, pops the door. There's an open-ended hinge. You just pop the door off. Pop the door back on, open-ended hinge, snap it back into place. The door's pretty sticky, so you want to really make sure it's on there. The battery only goes in one way, so if it's not going in, you got to try a different direction. The USB-C card can be difficult to put in with the battery in place, so depending on how big your fingers are, you might have to remove the battery to deal with the SD card. Charging the battery. There's the USB-C port. Plug on into it, and away you go. A red light will come on and show you that the camera is charging. Powering on the camera. Just one powerful, crisp press on the side will turn the camera on. Don't hold the button too long because it might end up changing the modes on you. Powering the camera off, you got to hold that same button for 3 seconds. This little doodad here on the side is a microphone drain for water activity, so don't mess with that. Let's talk about the Quick app. Downloading the Quick app, there's a QR code that will help you download and install the GoPro Quick app. Connect to the Quick app. Turn on your camera. Then she's going to ask you a few questions. You're going to have to select the language, review the terms of use, enable GPS or not, enable voice control or not, confirm the language for voice control, open the Quick app, tap the GoPro icon, tap Connect a GoPro. It'll find your GoPro, tap Connect Camera, and tap Pair. Everything should go pretty smoothly at this point. Give your GoPro a name. Setting up auto upload. This is a unique feature that is part of the GoPro subscription. I actually do recommend the GoPro subscription. Not that you need another subscription in your life, but it's pretty handy. So you'll do this through your Wi-Fi network. Create a password, tap connect, and so forth. Again, the GoPro subscription is actually pretty good, and it could be useful for a lot of you. Once you're all connected to the Quick app, you can connect your camera to a power outlet and make sure that that camera is charged all the way up. And how it works, when you're connected to the Quick app and the subscription and the upload service, when you charge your camera, it automatically uploads all the footage to the cloud for you automatically when you're at your home network. Pretty cool. Capture modes in easy controls. So easy controls are set by default. You have a couple options. It's pretty simple. Framing tips. You just got to pick whether you want vertical for telephones, full frame, which is kind of a square, or standard old school widescreen. You got some slow-mo speeds you can pick from. Yeah, depending if you need slow-mo or not. In aviation, slow motion, not really that applicable, so I recommend 30 frames per second for the most part. Understanding the touch display. So there's your current mode on the top. You got some SD card space, battery status. You can customize some shortcuts in there. You just have to play around with it. Video mode, you got standard mode and HDR. HDR is an exposure technique. You can play with that. It works sometimes, works pretty well in the airplane. There's your dashboard. you shot some video, you want to take a look at it, review it, you swipe up, and there's your media gallery. One unique feature is being able to lock your screen. So on the dashboard, you can hit the little lock. And if you're doing water activities or you're going to be bumping your screen a lot, this is kind of a nice thing because it gives you a little safety feature from accidentally changing settings in your camera. Inadvertently bumping it, I guess you'd say. Got some front display options. SD card status. Make sure you got a good SD card. It's got to be one of those class 30s. If you swipe right from the dashboard, you got all kinds of information about your battery life and your SD card and so forth, if you ever need to check it out in detail. Pairing a Bluetooth device. Now, not all Bluetooth devices are compatible with the GoPro camera, but everybody's got a set of earbuds, Apple earbuds. So basically what you can do is you can use your earbuds as a microphone, and yeah, it's kind of cool. It's not really applicable to aviation, but it does, you know, work well for goofing off around town. Let's talk about Pro controls. If you open up your dash and switch from easy controls to Pro controls, this opens up a whole world of options, which can be pretty handy in the aviation world, dealing with the exposures that we have. And we have videos about that. You just have to go dig through our video library. So you get presets, which are sort of nice. So you can create your own custom presets for the cockpit. And you can choose an icon and set a name for the presets in your camera. Let's talk about slow-mo. Slow-mo is really fun, you know, outside of the aircraft, but you really don't need slow-mo in your aircraft because everything in aviation is relatively slow unless you're an aerobatic pilot or something. Slow motion takes up a lot more space and a lot more power and a lot more battery than shooting 1080-30 or 4K-30. For the most part, in the aircraft, you can just shoot 30 frames per second. And if you really want to save some heat energy, overheating, or avoid overheating, just shoot 1080-30. Let's talk about the rear screen grid. This is kind of a artisanal sort of feature in the GoPros, but you can create framing to help you get that artistic frame and look and subject framing that you're looking for. Let's start recording. Turn on the camera and press the shutter button to record. Pretty simple. Quick capture is the fastest and easiest way to power on your GoPro and get the shot. With your camera off, you simply just press the shutter button and go. I use it all the time in the aircraft. Just that top shutter button. Saves batteries, saves hassles. It's great. You can also use voice commands, but that doesn't really work in the airplane because the cockpit's usually super duper loud. But it's kind of fun when you're out and about town. But you can also turn the camera on and control it via the Quick app, which is pretty fancy, pretty handy, but not always applicable in the aircraft due to the fact that there can be a lot of interference from all the VFR, UHF, VHF, ADS-B in and out, and sometimes you can lose connectivity. But experiment with your aircraft, it might work out well. Now it's time for you to get out there and get some clips. Fly safe, be well, Godspeed. Obviously, there's a lot more to learn, so feel free to reach out anytime via email or telephone. And all of that contact information is available at our website. And we're happy to brainstorm with you, schedule a phone call, talk about it, and work it out.